Her parents arranged a blind date for her. When the man saw her for the first time,
Привет.
Что?
he screamed and ran away. The butler chased after him and stopped him, because family secrets must not be revealed. Seeing their daughter so lovely yet unable to get married, the mother's heart was broken. Her family is very wealthy, so her parents spent a lot of money to organize a matchmaking event for her. The first date was with a handsome young man. He excitedly put on reading glasses and then jumped out of the window on the 4th floor. At this point, the butler quickly caught up and made him sign a confidentiality agreement. Thus, the people who came to the blind date all jumped out of the window in different postures, forcibly turning the matchmaking event into a great escape. This time, because the young man named Levi ran too fast, the butler didn't catch up. Levi ran all the way until he ran into the police station. He reported to the police, saying that he saw a woman with a pig nose. The police thought he was making a false report, and detained him for 72 hours on the spot. Why would a beautiful woman with big waves have a pig nose? The story goes back to 200 years ago. The great-great-great-grandfather of the girl fell in love with a maid. This love was ridiculed by the family, and the maid committed suicide as a result. So the mother of the maid cursed that the women born into their family would have pig faces. Only by finding true love and getting married could the curse be broken. Until the girl was born this year, as she had a pig face, her parents named her Piggy. Her parents held her and went to the hospital to have her nose cut off, but the doctor was powerless. There was no other way. Her parents could only keep her at home and not let her see anyone, so her childhood was spent at home. Because of what Levi said when reporting the case, it aroused the curiosity of a reporter. So the reporter found Kent and asked him to attend the blind date. He hid a camera in his clothes, and was asked to take a few pictures of the woman with the pig nose and bring them back. So Kent came to the blind date event. One by one, Kent secretly brought a camera in, but the camera kept clicking, so he had to hide on the ground to adjust the camera first. Just then, Piggy walked out of the house, before she could introduce herself. The handsome men were all scared and ran away. Only Kent under the sofa didn't see Piggy. Piggy's mother thought that only Kent accepted her daughter, so she was very happy. They started talking through a two-way mirror, although Kent on the other side of the mirror couldn't see Piggy. But Piggy, who was chatting with a man for the first time, still felt very shy. After chatting for a while, Kent played a song for her affectionately. Piggy suddenly developed feelings for him. Just then, a hand reached out. Kent turned excitedly. This was their true first meeting. Kent hesitated for a moment, although he was startled just now, but if he looked carefully, she was quite cute. Kent reached out to touch her pig nose, but suddenly the camera in his clothes made a sound, so he pulled his hand back. Piggy thought she was being rejected again, and she was extremely heartbroken. That night, she left home in a fit of anger. This was the first time she had ever seen the outside world. It turned out that the outside world was really beautiful. She arrived at a hotel, and saw a missing person notice in the newspaper. Her picture made her look very fierce with protruding teeth. She was angry that she was portrayed as such an ugly person. She went to a selfie booth on the street, planning to take a few pictures to prove that she didn't have protruding teeth. In the morning, her parents saw Piggy on the street. Piggy kept running, and hid in a bar. Because she had never done long-distance running before, she passed out directly. The people next to her noticed and uncovered her skull. Piggy woke up in the hospital. There were reporters outside the window, taking pictures of her like crazy. Unexpectedly, overnight, Piggy became popular on TikTok. It turned out that people were not afraid of her appearance, and were willing to be friends with her. In this bar, she met Kent again. Actually, Kent liked Piggy after the first blind date. It was just that Piggy had already been heartbroken by him. The first blind date man, Levi, who was scared away by Piggy, came to propose to her in order to connect with her family. Piggy's mother said that if she didn't marry him, no one would be willing to marry her. Piggy thought about it carefully and reluctantly agreed. On the day of the wedding, Piggy dressed up very beautifully, but Levi complained to his mother that he was about to throw up. His mother told him to endure for just 10 minutes, and everything would be over after the wedding. During the vows, Levi tried hard not to throw up. Piggy could clearly feel that this man did not love her at all. Just 1 second before the vows were completed, she chose to run away from the wedding. Inside the house, she told her mother that even if she couldn't get married for the rest of her life, she didn't care about her pig nose. After saying that, a mysterious force surged in. When she woke up again, her pig nose had disappeared. It turned out that the curse of the witch was not finding true love, but accepting one's appearance. That day, Piggy wore a pig mask and found Kent, and asked Kent if he liked her pig-like appearance. Kent gave her a positive answer, and then Piggy took off the mask. In the end, the lovers finally got together.